I got on today. I'm here to promote my new gear, and I'm promoting my video coming out tomorrow. So thank you for being here, buddy. I appreciate you. What's up, man? Is my audio good, video good, all that good stuff? But yeah, this is got the off the hook down the sleeve on here. These are nice fishing sweatshirts. They're a little bit thin, which is nice. They're not too heavy, and they got a little bit of insulation in them, and they are awesome. If you see my post today, I'm promoting my gear. Excuse me. I am in the car waiting for my son to get out of karate. So you know how I do it on Tuesdays. I go to live, vertical, and I'm going to take him to the doctor, to the hospital today, because his arm is messed up. I think he did it. He fell, not this weekend. He fell when he went to play baseball. He was playing basketball while he was at baseball, slipped and fell, and he said his arm's been hurting ever since. Like he slept on it wrong, and it's been really sore. So he's got a tournament this weekend. So my wife wants to take him to the doctor, but the doctor's right down the road from karate here. So I'm going to take him after karate to get him checked out and make sure everything's okay, so he could heal up for the weekend, I'm hoping. So Okinawa. It's the Rising Sun Karate, and I can't remember what it's called, but he does the Rising Sun. It's not Okinawa, I don't think. But he's been in it for a while. If that's one thing I want him to stay in, I want him to stay in that stuff. I'm a little bit tired today, guys. Sorry, from the weekend, and I worked my butt off yesterday and today at work, so sorry if I'm yawning, but excited to promote my video for tomorrow, so we're just going to stick around here and hopefully some people come in. I know Chris is here right now. Chris has the same hoodie that I do. I got my son one just like this. He wanted red, but they discontinued the red. And I think, Chris, you wanted the red one as well. And they just discontinued it not too long ago. So I was a little bit upset about that. But the blue's really nice. I wouldn't be wearing the red one anyway. I like the blue one. And I might get the gray one. And then my son got a red shirt, though. They do have the short sleeve shirts. So we're going to... I'll keep it like this. I'll sit like this with you guys today. So, hey Dave, what's up, buddy? Thank you for coming in, sir. Appreciate you. Hopefully my audio and video is good. I got the sun like right there in my face, if you can see that. So I'm like veering off to the side a little bit. But thanks for coming in. We had a great. Hey, Barris, what's up, man? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button if you haven't. Yeah, man, we had a great weekend of fishing. I got 3 lives out right now on my channel. So please, if you haven't checked out the lives, go over. If you want to see some big fish and a lot of fish. Monster trout caught. And we had probably the best day that I've ever had trout fishing. So go over there. Check out those 3 lives for me. I have a video coming out tomorrow. Excuse me, I'm tired. I have a video coming out tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel, like I do every Wednesday. I'm always trying to push you up. Yeah, it was awesome, Chris. It was very awesome. Big trout. You don't see that much anymore, them big trout getting caught, because everything's all stocked and they're all 8 to 10 inches, 12 inches. But we don't mess around here at Off the Hook Outdoors. We catch the big ones. But, yeah, the kids had a blast. Ace caught his biggest. Theo didn't catch his biggest. He caught some big ones, though. My dad caught his biggest trout. Okay, good. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. But, yeah, I got my new gear. Here's my new Hex gear, my Hex Camo gear right here. This is a hoodie. I got the Off the Hook on the sleeve. When you get one of these, you get the Off the Hook Outdoors down the left sleeve. Hoodie. Really good quality. It's got the metal on the strings there, which is a sign of decent quality gear. It's lined real thin with like a fleece, so it'll keep you warm with the shirt on under in those mornings. You never tried it, Barris. You should, man. It's a great thing. It cleanses your soul. Fishing is an awesome sport, man. Get out there. What I do, fishing just gives me an escape. I don't think about nothing else when I'm fishing but fishing. It's pretty cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is my new Hex Camo gear. I really like it. There's a couple colors on my apparel store if you go to the description of any of my videos. Bears, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel and make sure your notifications are to all so you can be notified whenever we do new uploads, and we do a lot of giveaways and stuff like that too. So I just gave away a pack of baits yesterday, Sunday in my live. Sometimes I do watch and wins on my channel, and it's a video where you watch, and whenever my logo pops up, boom, you get a chance to win. What's up, Scooby? Thanks for coming in, bud. Appreciate you. My day, I just got out of work not too long, 3:30, got out of work, came home, got changed. And as you can see, I'm tired. I brought my son to karate, so I'm waiting on him. Hunting and stuff. What's up, brother? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. But yeah, the new hoodies are out. I got one on. Chris has one, actually. He won one in one of my lives. But good quality. Like I said, it's got the off the hook on a sleeve. It's got the logo on the front. It's lightly lined with a fleece. Double stitched everywhere. It's very good quality performance hoodie. There's a couple colors in my store, so go check it out. We have hats. We have other regular hoodies. We have performance short sleeve and long sleeve shirts. We have long sleeve hoodie shirts as well for sun shirts. We got camo, we got hoodies, we got hats, we got visors, a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's just right. It's like a really, and you know, when I was looking at these, they have thick ones, and I don't, you know, thicker when you're fishing is, to me, is, you don't want to be bulky. You want to try to be as thin as you can. You know what I mean? Like, so layers. You could even wear this under a thicker jacket if you really, really wanted to. But this will be good for those little chilly mornings when you're getting out on the boat or out on the water. It'll keep you warm enough, and then once that sun comes up, you take it off and you're good to go. So, but yeah, check out the my apparel store in the description. I don't have it in the description of this video yet. I always do the description after, because if something's brought up in the description in the live or something, I want to add it. So I'll put that all in the description after the live. So, but you can go to any of my other ones. And my go to my lives that we just did. If you want to see some big fish, a lot of fish caught. So, but yeah, man, how's everybody's day been? How's the weekend? Do you guys do anything during the weekend? Dude, what's up, NJ? What's up, brother? Check out my new hoodies, brother. You got to get you one. Get one of these new hoodies. Hex Camo. Got the off the hook on the sleeve. You'll be styling and profiling if you get one of these hoodies. And you'll catch more fish. When you wear an off the hook shirt, you catch fish. It's just the way it is. So, but thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I don't know if you saw any of the lives yet, NJ, but we did some crazy lives this past weekend. The weather wasn't too good. It was a little rainy, windy, cool. Friday, we had our best day. Saturday, we did good. Sunday, we didn't fish because it was high winds. And it was a little too dangerous to be down in that valley with those kids with those trees all around us. Because when we got up, I went outside and there was a few trees down. I actually posted it on my my community tab is what they call it, or your post tab on your channel. And it was too windy, and I didn't want to chance it with the kids. I'd go down, but I don't want my kids. I don't want to put them in that much in danger. You know what I'm saying? Just with the wind, anything could happen. So we caught enough fish Friday and Saturday. We did 3 lives. I cut an awesome video. Wait till you see this video tomorrow night, guys. I hope you guys can share it out. I already have it up there. So if you get a chance, go over to my channel. Share my video out for me, guys, please. I want to get that out to as many people as possible. You just don't have days like that anymore. You know what I mean? Like fishing and stuff. And that was one of our best days out on the water. Trout fishing, anyway. So if you can, I would appreciate it if each one of you guys in this chat would go out and share me out there with that video so I can get as many people in the premiere as I can possibly get. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers this year, guys. I'm halfway. I'm 4,500 almost. So I'd really like to get to 5,000 this year. I'm trying not to, you know, I don't buy subs, obviously. I do shorts, but I try to do shorts based on my channel and my videos to try to get people to watch the long form videos. You do get some subs from shorts. If you kept doing shorts, you get a ton of subs, but I don't like people subbing. I like people subbing to me, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the people that sub from shorts don't watch your long form. And I am a long form video creator. I got a email. I got a bunch of stuff coming, product reviews coming. Uh, as soon as I get all the products in the mail, I've been getting overloaded with emails with companies that want me to do product reviews. And I also got another company that wants to pay me. They actually want to pay me to do product reviews, which is kind of cool. So I'm working on a contract. I got a Zoom meeting with those people. I think tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I'm getting on a meeting, and we're going to come up with some kind of a contract or something that I'm going to be, I'm going to let them know what I want, and they'll let me know what they want. And we'll see how that goes and see what the pay is and all that stuff. And I'll be doing that. And one of the things in my product reviews is there has to be something in there that I get a discount code for my viewers. There's some companies out there that want to give me the product, and that's fine to give me the product. I get it for free, whatever. I do the review, but then they don't want to give me a share code, because if you guys like it, then I want you to be able to save money on it. I don't want you to have to pay full price for it. So a lot of companies I've turned down because they won't give me a share code for my viewers. And that's just, I don't think that's right. If they're giving it to me to do a review for you, and I'm pushing it out to you guys, and you guys can possibly like it and buy it, I think you guys should be able to get it at a discounted price. So I won't do the reviews on products that they don't give me share codes and stuff for. So, NJ, you fishing? Did you fish today, bud? I don't know. I was working today. I seen that Anyfin was on. He was fishing. He caught some nice trout, I guess. He was fishing a pond today. It was real windy and crappy up there, I think, for him today. But he caught some fish today. I didn't know if you went out, Mark, and you did some fishing today or not. I'm sure you did. I think you do one just about every day. But yeah, thank you guys for coming in, man. I appreciate you. What are you guys up to, man? What do you guys got planned for this weekend? You guys going fishing? I'm not going fishing this weekend. My son has a tournament all weekend. But the next thing, and if you guys know me in any way or have followed me over the years, you know I have like a crazy schedule. Like, I am working full time. My kids are in sports more than full time. They go to school, they go to sports. I fit all my YouTube in between it, so I am constantly going, just running. What's up, Skeeter? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Got my new hoodie on, man. You got to go and check out all the new gear, the Hex Camo gear. Get yourself some gear before the fishing season. Get out, represent. You'll catch more fish, and you will be styling and profiling with my gear on. Like Ric Flair would say, styling and profiling. Got the off the hook on the sleeves. These are really nice hoodies, guys. In the sun, they look really cool too. Like they glisten and they have that Hex camo on them. They look really cool. So I'm really happy about that. The Happy Hooker, what's up? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Happy Hooker. I love that name. You guys haven't subbed to the channel, please consider doing so. We get a lot of content, and right now it's starting to get into the busy season. May, we're going to be hitting it hard again. Hunting season's over, but we do have, my son is up to bat next for turkey. He's going youth spring turkey. Quickly stopping in, going to find some roosting turkeys. Awesome. When's your season start, Deer Corner? My son starts April 26th. And then Friday, though, it kind of stinks because I wanted to get down there early Friday so we can put them to bed. We can roost the turkeys Friday night, but we pretty much know where they're at down there, which is a good thing. We got a lot of turkeys on camera. They're feeding. We did disc and till up some land last work detail in May down there, and I frost seeded. So those turkeys will be pizza with the family on Saturday, yard work Sunday for me. Yeah, it's a nice hoodie, buddy. It's a very nice hoodie. You got to check them out. If you can, man, go purchase one eventually. You know, I'm not trying to force you to do it now, but definitely look through them and check them out. But for sure, they're really nice performance hoodie. Chris has one in here, so Chris can vouch for me. Very nice hoodies. And we got a bunch of gear in there, guys. Bunch of performance gear. We got sun shirts with hoodies. We got short sleeve, long sleeve. We got other fleece hoodies. We got visors. We got hats. We got camo. Bunch of stuff in there. So go check it out for sure. Nature's Wild Playground, what's up? Thank you for coming in. I am doing great. There you go. Finally, Jason, JJ Drones is here. Work every weekend, but going home today. May 3rd. Okay, yours is May 3rd. Okay. Charles doesn't open for inland here until the last Saturday. Wow. Okay, so ours is May 5th. But I don't roost turkeys this early, buddy, because they can change patterns with food and all that. So, but we pretty much know where they're at and where they're going to hang out at. We have a bunch of pine trees and stuff down there that they're always in. But when we plow the fields and stuff, they're out there usually eating the bugs and stuff out of the fields. But welcome in, Jason. Thank you for coming in, man. I haven't seen you in a while, but thank you for coming in. I know you're working your butt off. But I got the new hoodies, Jason. Got the new performance hoodies. Got the off the hook on the sleeve. Got the, look at that. Look at this, guys. The hoodies with the metal clippies. You know that's good quality. But this is the Hex Camo. I knew you'd like the color. Mine is April 1st for child. Turkey is in May here. Yeah, hey, JJ. How you doing? Oh, that's my dad. But, yeah, we got to get down. My dad's in here now, so I'm letting him know. We got to get down there, Dad. We got to get the turkey. I'm thinking we have our work detail in April, and that is a week before the season, I believe. We need to take the gun down. We need to sight it in. I think I might even see if I can't bring Theo down, or if Sue can bring Theo down for the day and him come home with me, because I want him to shoot that gun at 50, 40, 30, or 50, 30, 20, or 50, 40, 30, 20, depending on it. But I got like 4 boxes of shells. We got a couple different, we have number 5s. I think the number 5s are going to be what he's going to shoot, because I can't find 4s and 6s anywhere. So we're going to try to sight that in, and we'll see the range it's best at. I know it's going to be good at 20 and 30, but 40 and 50 I want to see, and we're going to limit to, if he can shoot the 50, that'll be great. That's about all we want to shoot. But I'd like to get him into about 20, 30 yards for it to be really effective. So hopefully that gun's shooting good, which it should, with those rounds that we have. And so Lake Michigan and its tributaries has their own regulations. Yeah, stay away from McCoy 410. The 410 is, I'm going to say, my son's 410 is garbage. I've shot rabbits with it, but it's not a turkey gun. Everybody says 410s are great for turkey. I don't believe it. You'd have to get them within 10 yards, and you got to put it right on their head to get a good shot. I mean, that shell has to be dialed in. You have to be a perfect shot to be effective with a 410. You have to be really good. It's not for a beginner. Everybody thinks a 410 is a beginner gun for turkey. But I think, yeah, Chris wanted red, but the burgundy color of the new shirt. Theo's like red. That's red with the black. That's why it looked like a burgundy red. But the red shirts were discontinued. The red hoodies were anyway. But I wanted the red 10. Yeah. I got a 410 and it was recalled. It fires while in safety. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the 410 is, for a beginner, it's great for the recoil and stuff like that and to shoot. But we're not allowed to shoot buckshot here, Deer Corner. We're not allowed to shoot buckshot for hunting at all. So we can't use buckshot. But the 410, he shot 3 turkeys last year with them and didn't get them. And I know he hit the one in the head and it bounced off. I didn't like it. And they were loaded by a friend, and then we had some other turkey loads, nitro turkey loads. And he shot 3 different turkey and didn't get either one of them. And he told me the gun sucked, and I agreed with him 100%. Now, if he wants to go out and shoot at rabbits or squirrels with it, that's a little different. But a turkey, nah, they got armor, man. Those feathers are like armor. They absorb so much shock. And you got to be a good shot, and a beginner kid, if he's a good shot with a 410, yeah, he'll put him down within 20, maybe 30 yards max. But we got a 20 gauge Mossberg 500. He actually won it, 50 Legend. So my dad actually won the guns, but he gave, which was really awesome. So um, he has a 20 gauge with a turkey choke camo gun. He always wanted one of them, so he got that. He's excited about it. But we got to get down there and shoot some distances and see. Yeah, it's not heavy and that's for sure. Feathers were just a flying no kill. I don't know what that means, Chris. So yeah, so he got the 20 gauge Mossberg 500. He's ready to go. After he shoots, we got to figure out. I want to get the distances down. I don't like to not know what's when you're out there, because that 410, everybody told me, yeah, that's a great gun for a beginner, and we took it out there and he shot it, and he shot well. He hit the target. We had a ton of BBs in the kill zone, and got out in the field and shot 3 turkeys, and every one of them flew away. And he was mad. I was actually going down to get my crossbow, and a turkey started gobbling. I came back to the blind, gave him the gun, because when I left, I let him sit there, but I took the gun with me. I would never let him there alone, a miner, with a gun on him. So I took the gun, and I was heading down to camp to get my crossbow, because we brought that too, because he loves it. And I was going down to get that, and a turkey started gobbling. Yes, yes, that's what you. Okay, yeah, and that's in the video. If you guys want to check that video out. But he loves the crossbow. I have a 10-point Havoc. That thing is wicked. It shoots like 450 feet per second, and I have a scope on it that's good up to 100 yards. You sight it in at 20, then you go to 50 and shoot it, and that scope does all the work for you. It calculates your ranges, so that's pretty cool. I got him a crossbow. He got my old crossbow, my sniper, and he likes that one, but he loves my Havoc. And so that means Daddy gets a new one. I'll get the newest 10-point eventually, but it's expensive. That Havoc was expensive, but it's nice. And he was gonna get the crossbow, and I went down, and the turkey gobbled up on my dad's stand, and I actually called to it, and it answered me right away and started heading my way. So I went right back to the blind, loaded the gun, gave it to my son, and said, "There's a gobbler coming." Well, here 2 of them came. And they came about half an hour later. They didn't walk right in. They came from behind us and walked right in front of us, and we weren't ready yet. Or we were caught off guard because we thought they were coming, and then nothing happened. And but you got to go check out that video, that turkey video from last year. That was really cool. But he was PO'd for sure, and he shot, and he blew feathers off of that one, and that one flew, and that was the end of it. We were done. 3 turkeys in one day. I didn't think we were going to get a 4th, so we hunted till like 11. You're only allowed to hunt till noon, spring turkey in PA, so we hunted till like 11, and he was frustrated. I tried to tell him it happens, but it's pretty hard when you shoot at 3 birds and don't get one of them to keep the confidence level up. So I knew he was done. What's up? Yeah, thunder chickens for sure. Yeah, Chris, you have to hunt turkeys. It's awesome. So I'm actually waiting for Oak Ridge to send me a turkey call. They're supposed to be sending me a package. They want to sponsor me this year, and I'm hoping I get all their products before turkey season so I can get it out there for them. But I didn't receive anything yet, so I'm hoping Craig ships that out soon to me so I can get practicing on the calls and then use them this year. My buddy Vince from Rusted Ridge, he makes calls as well, but Oak Ridge Game Calls is who is we're going to try to get a sponsorship together. And my dad actually won one. It sounds pretty good. They sound really good, actually. So I'm anxious to get that package before the season here. We only got a month, well, not less than a month for my son, and then May 5th is our opening day. So what is a good field jacket or hunting jacket? It depends what you're going for, too, Chris. I don't know. They don't. Well, you know what you can do with that, Ray? You can just put them in mouthwash. Put your turkey calls, if you use mouth calls, Get like an old chew can, clean it all out, put a little bit of mouthwash in there, put your turkey calls in that, and then when you put them in your mouth, they don't taste bad. You use a little bit of your favorite mouthwash. If you brush your teeth, Ray. I'm just kidding, buddy. But just dump a little bit of mouthwash in a chew can, clean the chew can out, put the mouthwash in it, put your rabbit, squirrels, maybe turkey. A good field jacket. I'm a Sitka guy. You know, I like Sitka. They're expensive as heck, though, but they're great quality, and they are unbelievable. But if you just want something, you know, cheaper and stuff, there's nothing wrong with going to, like, Dick's or Dunham's or something like that and buying a field jacket. If you like it insulated, it depends. If you're walking around, I don't like insulated jackets if I'm walking around. I'll dress. I always dress in layers. And that's key to everything, especially kids. And my kid will not dress in layers. He'll wear. He wanted to wear shorts today. You know, it's cold out. They don't understand that when it's warm now, or you're warm when you first walk out of the house. But when you're sitting there in the woods all day, that heat is dissipating from your body. You need something to keep that. You know what I mean? Like a good base layer. I have all Sitka gear. I have Sitka gear underwear. I have Sitka socks. I have Sitka base layers. I have medium base layers. I have heavy base layers, so I could pick and choose. Sometimes I use a light base layer and a heavy. Sometimes I use a light and a medium. Sometimes I use a medium and heavy base layer, 2 of them. You can always take it off. But for like small game and stuff, I would use a thin base layer that is moisture wicking to pull that moisture away from your body so you don't get cold when you're stopping. And I sweat. I mean, I overheat a lot. So I don't know if that's a metabolism thing or what, but I overheat a lot. So I don't like to dress when I'm walking for like small game and stuff. I don't like to dress heavy at all. But when I'm sitting there, I like to have layers on, and I will take layers with me to add. But Sitka has a great system. I mean, I spent a lot of money on it, but it's worth every penny. I have the ambient jacket that's it rolls up this big, I swear. It rolls up like this size of this case here. I mean, it's that small, and I can put it in a pocket in the backpack, and you put that ambient jacket on under your stuff, you're good to go. That's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. For sure. You can definitely put them on, dress in layers. But for kids, like I said, like, you don't want them to get cold, but they don't. It's hard to get them to listen to you. Like, you know, like they know everything, obviously, and they don't want to dress in layers, and they think it's too hot because they're walking. But if you're dressing in layers and you're walking to your stand in the morning, take your stuff off, clip it onto your bag, walk up in a t-shirt. If you're a little cool, you're going to get warmer from walking. And when you get to your stand, wait 15 minutes until your sweat dissipates or whatever you have. Try not to sweat going in, but walk in slowly, take breaks, and stop, and don't work up a sweat, and just take your time. Give yourself enough time to get to your stand in a reasonably, like, don't rush to your stand, especially deer hunting, because of the scent and all that. You start sweating, you're already giving the deer the advantage. So walk in slowly, take breaks, uh, you know, as many times as you have to, but make sure you give yourself enough time to get to your stand. Don't go out there a half an hour before light and take 40 minutes to get to your stand either. I like to get in my stand an hour, at least an hour before daylight. Half an hour is okay if you're running late. For me, running late is a half an hour before, but I like to be there an hour before daylight. And I'll just pack everything and clip it on my bag, and I'll take it to my stand, and I'll get up there and I'll sit and I'll wait till I start getting chilly, and then I'll put a layer on. And then if I need another layer, then I add another layer. And that's how you got to just prep it before you go. And it's in my bag the way I would wear it, so I can pull it out, you know, first. I'm going to put this on, and if it's still cool, I'll put another one on. But with the Sitka gear, man, you don't need much. You get a couple pieces with you, and you're good to go. Yeah, merino wool. There's I also bought, and I remember this up in New York. I was up there, and they had alpaca socks, and they were really good. The only thing with the alpaca socks is when you wash them with other gear, the material comes off. Like if I have black, I remember I had black base layers. They were Permatech from Cabela's, and they were like the Polar Tech, the heavy duty, and I washed them with my socks, and I had all the hairs, the alpaca material, like the hairs, what I want to call it, all over the block. It looked like I had a cat hair all over my pants. So you got to watch the alpaca stuff, and you don't want to dry them in a dryer because they shrink up on you. So what I do is I wring them out, and I try to put them in a dryer just on air fluff, and then I'll hang them out on a line or something or in the house. Chautauqua Natures. I used to have a place up in Chautauqua, like around Mayville, northeast, up past Northeast PA. In Mayville, Westfield, New York is where I was at, where my camper was. So that's where I was at, and then I sold it, and my wife and I bought a house in Edinburgh, PA. Now we have a place up there on the lake, so that's where I do most of my fishing. So, but we have fishing in May. We got the turkey in April and May. We got second week, third week of May is when my fishing starts. I really catch it right at the end of the spawn for smallmouth. I like to be up there at the beginning of May, but unfortunately that don't happen. Nice, about 3 hours from me. Okay, cool. So I hit the spawn like at the end with the smallmouth, and then they rearrange themselves, and it usually takes me a week or two to find them again. On that lake, I know it so well that I know they'll end up showing up in certain spots. So I fish those spots. I don't have to go like run around and chase them and find them. Usually I know where they'll be, and if they're not here, they're there, so I can run around the lake and find them that way. But I don't have to chase them all day and find them. It don't take me long. Okay. Where you at, Ray? When am I going? I go to Ocean City in Labor Day. Labor Day week is when we take our trip to Ocean City. And then we take a trip to Florida the day after Christmas. We're in Florida the day after Christmas. Oh, you're in Delaware. Okay. Dover, Delaware, or what? We go through Dover. But I'll be going down there this year again. Every year we do it. Same thing. Every family trip. But that's what I was saying about my schedule. Like we have schedules. You know what I mean? Like boom, boom, boom. This time of the year I'm doing this. This time of the year I'm doing this. This time of the year we do that. We go here. We take this trip. So everything is scheduled. Like, and if this turkey, I'm trying to fit turkey in too now because my son likes it so much but we're lucky if we get 1 or 2 days of turkey hunting in. Yeah, for sure. But my son likes it, so I'm trying to make time for him. And Friday night, he has a school dance Friday night. So we're going to go down to camp right after the dance. So we'll get down there late, probably around 10. And then we'll get up in the morning, and we know where we're going, and we know pretty much where the turkey will be. But usually I like to go down there early Friday. And, yeah, my dad was stationed in Dover. I have to come see live in Greenwood. But we're going to go down at night, and usually I like to go down during the day. That's awesome, Talbot. Talbot Outdoors, 9 fish. Congratulations. That's a good day for sure. Were they all trout? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button and share us out, please. And then remember, guys, I already have it posted on my channel. Go over to my video that's coming out tomorrow, and please share that out to everybody you can. I'd appreciate it. I want to get as many people in. It's a great video. It's going to be an awesome video. It took me hours, 16, almost 20 hours for editing with that thing. Yeah, no dance. I know. He's into it, though. He likes to be a part of everything, and I don't want to tear him away from something that he likes. So we just try to work around it. And my dad will tell you, we work around everything. So we're going to let him go. But I'd like to go down Friday early. I should go down Friday early and make my wife bring him down. But I don't want to make her drive down there if she don't have to. So I'll wait for him. Friday, when he goes to the dance, I'll get all our stuff together and pack everything up and get it ready. So when he comes home, we just leave. And then we'll head down. But like I said, Friday, I'd usually go down there. And then when it gets dark out, I'll go out and put them to sleep. I'll put the turkeys to bed and find out where they're at. But I pretty much know they're going to be in the big woods and across the road. and in some pines. So they're going to be close to us anyway. So we'll make sure we get up there early, be quiet, get in our blind, and just wait. And then we'll start calling in the morning. Well, first we'll listen in the morning as it gets light out, seeing if they're calling naturally, and then I'll call. If we don't hear anything, then I'll start calling. And I usually start with a slate call, and I use a mouth call when they're in close so they don't see me. I have box calls, slate calls, any kind of call you want. I have an aluminum call. If it's wet out, I use aluminum. I don't have a glass call, though. I'd like to get a glass call eventually. Yeah, he could sleep on the ride. And it's only an hour away from the house, like an hour and 15 minutes, so it ain't that bad. We'll get on and get all ready and get all set up, and we'll do that. You know what I mean? So it'll be fun. I'm kind of excited about that. I think we're going to get on them. I'm telling you guys that now. Watch, we won't see one turkey. But we have a lot of pictures in our food plots and stuff like that down there. By the blind that we're going to be hunting out of, there's a bunch of pictures. They're strutting everywhere. So I really wish that the season was a little bit earlier, but I guess they don't want it to be because they want them to mate and potentially have babies. But there's so many turkeys down there, it's unreal. We don't even fall hunt down there, but we should fall turkey hunt down there to try to thin the turkey population out a little bit. Because they tear up your food plots too. I mean, everybody thinks, oh, turkey, they just eat the seeds and stuff, but they nail a food plot too. They'll eat the clover, chicory, and stuff like that, and they put a hurting on a food plot just like a deer does. Yeah, glass. I just want to get a glass call. What's up, Sean? I'm still researching that paddle tail for you. I can't seem to find the jawbone. I can't seem to find the. I have to try to find a mold that resembles that minnow, that paddle tail. So you're gonna have to give me a little bit on that, and I'll let you know what it costs and everything, and then I may purchase that. So I can make that bait. But if you said that's a good one, then I will definitely look into getting it. It has a different pitch. Yeah, 7 inches, you're lucky to get a piece of meat out of it. You know what I mean? And it's tough for me to go out and try to catch. Now, if I'm fly fishing and stuff and using dry flies, that stuff is fun. But usually, the stockies aren't hitting those natural flies and stuff. They're hitting whatever floats. You could throw a piece of leaf in there and they'll come up and eat it. You know what I mean? They're not trained. They're not eating the natural stuff. They're eating pellets in a hatchery. So that's why they have hatchery formula bait and stuff. Stockies, you can catch them on just about anything. But when you're getting into the fly fishing and trying to catch stockies, it's a little difficult sometimes. All right, yeah, Native. Yeah, I'll look on that. I'll check on that for you, and I will try to get you some information. I'll try to find something that looks like that. I may send you some pictures. I'll try to send you some pictures of some of the paddle tails that I find and see if that's something you'd want or something that looks like it. Yep, you bump drift night crawlers. Yep. So I have the bait this weekend. I had night crawlers, I had red worms, I had mealworms, I had wax worms, and I had maggots. But we used just some of the red worms. Oh, no, I did put a night crawler on top and had it floating for them big brown trout, but nothing hit it. So I brought it back, and Theo's Oscar Greg, we know he eats minnows, or we know he eats all the bait. So we're going to use all the bait to feed Greg, the Oscar, Theo's fish. So he likes the night crawlers, the red worms, and all the maggots and all that stuff. So he eats that stuff now. So he's living good right now. And then he goes back to pellets. And then every once in a while I buy him like goldfish, feeder fish. I usually get him 36 at a time, and he'll eat 36 in about 3 days. It's crazy. You can't do maggots. How about mousies? Grubs. Need the grubs. Cabela's made them too. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find. If you research anything, Sean, and you come up with a mold or you see something you like, make sure you send it to me. But you guys, remember, I got my Hex gear out now. This is the blue camo. It's got the off the hook on the sleeve. Go over to my store and check them out. I did a post on it today on Facebook, and I did a post in all my social media of these. Theo got one just like this, and then he got a red short sleeve shirt. And he got a red shirt. They had red ones of these hoodies, but then they discontinued it. So right now, they had a lime green one too I wanted to get. They discontinued that one. So we got like black, I think, gray, white, and this blue. So that's what's on the on my store now. But we got a bunch of different stuff in there, guys. We got regular fleece ones. We got performance, short sleeve, long sleeve. We have sun shirts with hoodies, all made for fishing. It ain't like a t-shirt. It's actually made to fish. I wanted to have a store that was not just about t-shirts. I mean, you can get a t-shirt if you want. We have them on there, but I wanted it to be something that you guys are going to use when you're out there. I don't fish in a t-shirt. I think they're hot, and you sweat in the cotton shirt. And I wanted something that performs, so I got the performance stuff. Like this is a performance hoodie here. It's lined, lightly lined. It's double stitched everywhere. It's got a front pocket on it, which you can put your stuff in there. That's kind of neat there. It's thin, so it's not real bulky. It's got a hood on it, and it's got, like I said, quality, the little metal things on the hood. So yeah, it's a good quality shirt item. Good quality item. Hey, tell Thea that Walmart has a Slater turkey call if he wants to learn how to slate call. Yeah, we have a bunch. I have a bunch of stuff like slates and stuff. And like I said, Oak Ridge Game Calls is supposed to send me a package out because they want to sponsor my channel. So I'm hoping they get me a package out soon so I can work with it and get to know the calls before our opening day. So I'm hoping Greg sends that out. That's another thing, guys. If you guys want to check me out on RUKU and Apple TV and all that stuff, I'm on TV now. So woohoo. So go out and check out Backroads Outdoors TV, and then also the American Angler Outdoors Network. I'm on that as well. They're in the description of my video. It's free to join. You just go over and sign up and join them, and you can watch all the content creators on there. I got Chris on there now from City Sticker. He joined it out. He sent in some stuff to Greg and to Al, and they liked his stuff, so they put him on there as well. So Aglets. There you go. That's what I was looking for, Chris. You're like a book of knowledge. I'm glad you're a moderator for me, buddy. I'm glad you are. How do you get on Apple TV? Well, I was approached by an outdoor network, and they asked me if I would want to be on their network. And I guess they watched my stuff and they liked it, so they asked me if I wouldn't mind coming onto their channel. So I had meetings with them. I had meetings with Al and told him yeah, because I liked the deal. And then Craig actually got a hold of me from Camo Space, and he liked my channel and liked my content. And he asked me if I would want to come on to their network. So I said yeah, because I am trying to build my brand, the Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm trying to build that brand. And, you know, I want to get it out there to as many people, and getting on TV like that. Like when I was growing up, I always wanted to have my own TV show and stuff, but having a family and kids and stuff, I'd have to travel so much and do that, and it costs a lot of money to start up your own TV show. And this YouTube thing and social media stuff now, it makes it, I don't want to say easier than ever, because there's a lot of people out there that try to start something and they never finish it. And once I start something, I'm rolling with it 100%. So this is something that I love to do. I hope it comes out in my videos and you can see that. I really do like to teach people things. I like to learn from you guys. Like I always say too, I learn from you, you learn from me. Some of the stuff I do might not work for you. Some of it will, some of it might not. It just depends where you're at and how you're doing things. I don't know everything, by no means. I don't claim to. Like some of the people out there like, oh, this and that and this, and that's the way it is. I'm not like that. I just show you what works for me, and all my videos are as is. I don't do any kind of goofy editing to make it look like this or make it look like that. You're getting it the way it was done. That's how it is. Yes, we do. And that's one thing good about YouTube and social media and stuff. You can learn from people. There's a lot of and I'm going to get into some stupid stuff here with you guys for a minute, but I'm talking, and this is what I do. I like to talk to you guys and tell you how I really feel and just give you my opinions on things. There's a lot of people out there that do stuff that it's really not them. They just do it on camera and then they're done with it. I try to show you exactly what I do on a normal everyday basis. That's why I bring you into my home. That's why I have my kids on there. You'll hear us arguing on there at times during lives and stuff like that. You know, this past live with my dad, I was on there and something happened with our sportsman's club and I got ticked off. And I was not arguing with my dad, but I was letting him know how I felt. And I was on the live. I didn't care. That is how it is. And me and my dad were talking. We weren't arguing, but we weren't mad at each other. We were just talking about the situation. We agreed on the same thing. It wasn't like we were disagreeing, but I was mad at the situation, so I'm like venting to him during the live. So I mean, there's things like that that happen in my life that I do. You know, now if it's personal, maybe yeah, that's something different. But I try to bring you guys along on everything that I do. You know, and no edits. I do product reviews. Yeah, and Chris, like you know, I thought that was a great idea to do that. I'll get to that in 1 second though. But like I said, I try to bring it to you. But there's a lot of people out there that aren't real. You know, and I don't want to name any names, but you know, you get people out there, and then you get this jealous thing going, like they're mad that you have more subscribers. Like, I don't care who has more subscribers than me. I don't care what you're doing. If you like to do that, then that's what you're going to do. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I like to do it like that. But, you know, you'll get people that are, like, jealous and like, oh, he has 1,000 subscribers. I got 200. And then you'll see the next day, and I ain't saying anything, but the next day they have 2,000 subscribers. I wonder how they got that, you know, and that makes me mad because it makes and I consider it the real content creators, it makes them look bad because it's like anybody can do that on YouTube. And I'm really trying to work hard to get my subscribers and get my view time up because that's what's important to me. The subscribers are important, but they're not as important as the watch time. The watch time is where your channel thrives. You could have 10,000 subscribers and I could have bought them all. And a company now, the companies now that are out there used to always look before at all the subscribers. So they would think if I have 10,000 subscribers, and I think this was the wrong way to do things, is a channel like mine, I have 4,500 subscribers, okay? Well, there was companies out there that wouldn't work with me, or they would say, yeah, we won't accept anything under 15,000 subscribers. Well, okay. Hey, James, what's up, man? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. So a channel that has 15,000 subscribers, if they did it the right way and have all the view time and stuff where people are watching it, then yeah, that's good. But a company was looking at me like, oh, I'm only going to get at the 4,500 subscribers, where I can go to Joe Schmo and he has 15,000 subscribers, but he bought them all. Or he just did short, they're not watching his content, but he has more subscribers. A lot of companies were doing that at the beginning. Now they're getting smarter and they're starting to look at your analytics more and saying, who's watching this stuff? Has he got watch time? Are people actually watching his content? Because you can have 10,000 subscribers and I could have 4,000. I could have more watch time than you do. You know what I mean? Or somebody like I could have 4,000, somebody can have 1,000, but they have more watch time than me. It's your content, the interesting content. So it ain't all about subscribers. It's about view time. You know, watch hours. And the more people are watching it, the more valuable you are to YouTube, obviously, because you're keeping people on their platform for them. And companies' products are getting out there more. You know what I mean? They're getting out there more to more people because they're actually watching it. Instead of people subscribing from a short and never watching a long form content. So how are they going to ever know about Angler Tungsten? How are they ever going to know about Jinx Some Sense if they're going on besides me advertising on my shorts for that? That's the only way they would find out, unless they come over to watch what I'm all about on my long form. And that's what I am all about, a long form content creator. So when I see people out there that are doing it and out the wrong way, I guess, but I'm on the YouTube creators, like, with YouTube. I go to meetings and stuff with them. I'm on the shorts committee, and I have a YouTube, and I can't even remember, YouTube creator club or something like that. I can't even remember what it is. And then the shorts creator club. And I joined both of them. They asked me if I would get in. I said yes. And then I have meetings with them. Sometimes when we have meetings, we talk about certain things. But you know what I found out from YouTube, because I asked that question to YouTube, and I can ask them questions and they tell me. I talk to a real person in a meeting, in a Zoom call, and we're talking to people. And the people that I've talked to on YouTube, and I've asked about people buying subs, they said it's not, they can take your channel down if they find that it's being abused, and that's considered like abusive, but they don't care if you're buying subs because you're on the platform using it, and they want you on the platform. And that was their answer to me. Like, they don't care. It can be taken down if they decide to. They can do that. They know who buys, who don't, you know, stuff like that. And they can take your channel down anytime they want to for any kind of reason that they want to, if it violates their guidelines. But the answer they gave me, and it was straight up like, why do you let people buy subs? And they were like, well, if they're buying subs and they're on YouTube, that's what we want. We want them on our platform. So we don't say it's bad, we don't say it's good, but it can happen. So I got that straight from the YouTube member. So I know how that goes. So we do that like once a month, sometimes twice a month. The shorts content is the same way. I learned about shorts and stuff, and they got an analytic now with the watch time with the shorts. If you guys got the email where like there's watch, like you get a view for it if they just scroll on it for a few seconds, and then there's another view, active view or something, where you get to watch time through it. So there's a view and then there's another part of it. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, that's coming to you guys, or you're getting an email on that as well. So, but going back to the live product reviews that Chris said, I thought that was cool because I don't see a lot of people doing the live reviews, and I figure if I do the live reviews that you'll see exactly what it does and how it works, or if it don't work. And then I can't make, this works great, buy it off me. It's live, and if it don't work, you're going to see it don't work. And I thought that was a great idea, so I started doing that. You know, doing the lives with that, you know, and showing you how it works. That's what's important to me, like, to be honest, because, you know, once you get discredited and people think you're lying to them and everything, that's it, you're done. So I always try to be as honest as I can with products and stuff like that. And that's why I said I try to get share codes and things, because if you do like it, I want you to be able to save some money on it as well. And I won't do a review if they won't give me a share code or something or a discount at all. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's why I do the product review lives. And then I figured, okay, now I got to try to make something. If I'm creating a value to you, like you're like looking at me on these live reviews, if the product worked, to like get my opinion and maybe take me seriously and like trust me. And that's the thing, the trust word. Like, people got to trust you, and I want people to trust me. So, you know, that's why I do the live reviews. And then I started thinking, well, then I'm going to do a scoring system, an off the hook scoring system for me. That way you guys know if it's a low score that it ain't working too well or something. So I start scoring some of the products now. So you'll see me score from like 0 to 30. And I have 5 different categories that I score stuff on. And I did research on that, and I looked at product reviews, and I looked at other people that do them. And I got a system down for me to score them 1 to 5 in each category, and then a total of 30 points. So, you know, it's how they're working, ease of use, you know, product quality, stuff like that. And I wanted to do all those interesting points on the product to show you the score. And that score, I need, you know, I want to build that trust with you guys. So if I'm scoring it, you know, okay, he scored it this way, and then you have your own score in your head. So that's just something to base the product on. You know what I mean? If you get a 30 out of 30, it's a good product. Hey, Todd, what's up? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm lagging a bit. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it'll go in and out with these lives. So I apologize for that. But yeah, and I don't edit. I'll edit and I'll put like subscribe signs on there or something like that. I'll put music into it. I'll add some slow motion, but I don't do all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. I don't have like, you know, me fishing and a shark swims past and jump. You know, I don't do any of that stuff. I like to keep it as, I don't want to say professional as possible because there's some really good editors out there. Like James does a lot of cool editing, and John from Small Water Charters, he does a lot of cool editing too. But that's just not my style. I'd rather try to be like, I'm looking to have like the TV show look with all my hunting and my fishing. I try to get the different camera angles. I buy things to make a different camera angle so it makes your experience better watching me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I go with it. I'm always trying to find out. Now, do I have the money to go buy the best camera out there? No. I use my phone a lot. I use my GoPros. I use a Canon. Like I use basic stuff that anybody can do. Most of my stuff is done on my phone, and I think it's pretty good. A lot of people don't even know I use a phone, you know, and that's more than half of my content will come from my phone. Uh, you know, when I'm shooting a deer, it's from my phone camera or a GoPro. My Canon's a little bit too big for that. So I bought a setup for my scope, for me, for my phone. I can video. My whole idea on hunting is getting that shot. That's the whole reason why you're videoing, is to get that shot to be successful. So a lot of videos are out there and they show somebody sitting in the stand and here comes a deer walking in, they cut out, and then they show them walking up on a deer and showing them I shot a deer, and that's their YouTube video. That to me, that's not what I want. I want to give you the whole story. I want to show you everything leading up to that. The process of prepping, feeding, minerals, hanging tree stands, getting scrapes ready, clothing, you know, all the prep work that's involved in that. I try to bring that all to you guys in the order that I do it. So I try to lead up to, I'm building a story for you guys the whole way through. That's why I came up with the PA Deer Trail and the Ohio Deer Trail. That is like the trail that's like leading up to this. That's the story. The named my PA Deer Trail. Now, that name doesn't blow YouTube out of the water. Where the PA Deer Trail, it isn't like a catchy title. Like, you know how they say thumbnails and titles are great for, you know, you want to be SEO and all that stuff. Like, you wouldn't believe the countless emails I get for SEO. And it's like, well, if they can fix the SEO, why can't I fix it? And that's the beauty of YouTube, is figuring that all out. The SEO. If you get a good video, all you need is one to go viral and you're pretty much good to go. But the SEO, I don't want nobody fixing my channel for me. I want to do it myself. So I get emails all the time. Hey, you have great content, but your SEO, you need the titles and thumbnails and keywords. You need to be better at that. I'm like, I'm putting in everything that I'm supposed to do. All the keywords, I look at them. I see if they're the keywords for that video. I do all that stuff. And if somebody can do that for me, why can't I do it? You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of, you know, hitting the nail on the head and getting it. And I prefer to do that. SEO is a pain, but I do it myself. Yeah. And the SEO is a big thing. But why would I want to go pay somebody from, I don't know, Pakistan to fix my SEO? I want to fix my own SEO. I want to figure it out myself. And if I don't figure it out, that's sort of the beauty. That's the drive I have, is to figure that out. So I try to do all different things. I'm always changing stuff up. And Jason, if he's still in here, he'll tell you, we're always researching. We're always trying new things. We're talking about new things. Now, I haven't talked to Jason much about some things recently because he's doing some things on it that he needs to do and take care of now. So I sort of backed off. Like, you know, me and Jason don't communicate as much as we used to. And I'm doing that on sort of like purpose because I know he's going through some stuff and he needs to take care of some things first. And then we're going to get back to, you know, throwing ideas back off of each other once he's good in his life, what he needs to do. But I'm always trying to try new things. I'm always willing to do some off the wall stuff. You know, try some different things. When you're in your analytics, trying to do different things with tags and this and that, all kinds of different stuff. And that's why I joined the YouTube creators thing, is to learn that stuff directly from YouTube. But I still haven't found the SEO, figured it out. And the way they tell me to do it is exactly how I'm doing it. And I don't know what the difference is of me doing it and me paying somebody to do it. Because if you go into it, sometimes I'll even ask the people that want me to pay for it. I'll be like, well, how much is it? They're like $35 for 10,000 views and 500 subscribers. I'm like, so I just pay you and that happens. Like, how does that work? And then that's just for one video. So then you got to do that. Like, you can tell when people do that because one video got all this stuff, and usually it's an even number: 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. So when somebody got 2,500 subscribers exactly, I mean, you kind of know that. And then just that video has the views and the subscribers, and then none of their other videos have that. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be consistent. Now, if I don't get as many views, but my watch time has been pretty consistent. My views go up and down. I think my hunting videos do better than my fishing videos, and I think that's because anybody can strap a GoPro to their head and go fishing. But not everybody can do that hunting. It's a lot harder to video hunting. It's a lot more work, and it's a lot more planning than it is fishing. You can strap a GoPro on your chest or your head, go out in a boat or go on the shore, throw your line out and catch a fish, and that's a video. But try doing that in the woods, it doesn't work that way. It's very hard to get the deer and video in and without them busting you and then you trying to take the shot and them busting you. Like, there's a lot more involved with hunting. And I think that's why my hunting does better than my fishing, because there's so many people that do fishing videos. But this year we're going to be doing some muskie videos as well. I'm actually going to go through, because I haven't done it yet. People want me to do like fly tying and stuff, because I also do that. But I don't think I have enough time to do all that. But I do muskie fish a lot. Actually, my buddy Bob is staying at my place in June 21st. He's fishing Chautauqua at a tournament. He's staying at my place. Usually I would fish with him, but he has his buddies that do that now more than I do, because I have family. I can't go away and stuff. And he's single and he's doing what he loves. He's a great guide, by the way, trout guide, fly fisherman, awesome guide. Fish with Kish. You want to go check him out on Instagram if you haven't checked him out. Go over there and let him know that I sent you. He's a great guide. He's a fly tyer as well. And I fish with him usually once a year. We go up to a creek that he guides on and we slam the fish, and they're big fish. That's a fun trip. Didn't get to do it this year with him though, but we'll try to hit it next year as well. So doing that, but the muskie thing is I'm gonna start breaking it down. I have a ton of muskie equipment. So I think this year I'm going to break it down for you guys. I'm going to pull out all my muskie gear. I'm going to go all, and I don't troll for muskie. I don't like trolling for muskie. I never liked I went on guided trips trolling, and all you do is sit there all day until a fish gets on. I believe I'm not doing anything, so I got to be throwing a lure. And I'll throw 10, 12-inch lures bigger than my arm. And by the end of the day, you're tired. But I'm going to go through all that with you guys. I'm going to break out all my tackle. I'm going to go through my tackle. I'm going to go through my rods and reel setups and everything. And then we're going to do some muskie fishing live. And we're going to do some muskie fishing videos this year as well up at the lake. So, and we may even travel to New York to do a few videos this year, depending on the time that I have. So it'll be cool. So keep an eye out for that. So right now, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel, I do a video. I've been doing that for the last 3 years, and I'm very proud of that, because that takes a lot of work to be able to put out a video every week. Sometimes I can try to get 2 videos in a week, but 1 video a week is enough for me right now. That's what I've been putting out, and I try to stay as consistent as I can with that, because that's another key in YouTube, being consistent. Oh yeah, I'll let you know if I'm in New York. I'll be in New York. I'm sure I will be this year. So consistency is a big thing, so I'm very proud of being every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Tomorrow, make sure you do that. Go over and grab that video right now after this live. Go over to my channel, share my video out with somebody, please. Put it on your community tab, share it on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can share it. Please share it for me. I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to get as many people in there, and I'd like to hit 5,000 subs by this year. The end of the year at least, and I need another 500, so I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to get that to that. level this year. So yeah, every Wednesday we do that. We do a bunch of lives. We do a bunch of bait making lives. I give baits away all the time. I make my own baits. I have a website, OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS.us. I'm a VIP pro staff member of FishAngler, pro staff member on Jinx Some Sense, field staff member on Windscent, Redmond Hunting. I'm on their pro staff. So I got a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I go through and do and arrange and set up meetings and talk to people and stuff like that. By no means am I where I want to be yet. I want to be the best that I can be, and I'm working to do that. So as long as you guys come along with me, that's all I need to do. That's all I need is you guys, and you're the reason why I do this stuff, by getting you guys in here. Northern Pike, yeah. Well, I'll go through it with you this year, Chris. We'll go through a lot of detailed stuff for muskie fishing for sure. But yeah, that's what I want. I want you guys to come along with me and just follow me. And I appreciate each and every one of you more than you know. Believe me, I do appreciate that because it takes a lot. There's so many content creators out there, and for you guys to be on my channel, it really makes me feel good and it gives me that drive to keep going, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, but hey guys, I'm gonna get going here. Theo's gonna be coming out here. I gotta take him down to the doctor to get his arm checked out before he goes to play his tournament this weekend. So if you get a chance, guys, please stop over into my live or into my premiere tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Share it out. Go check out my descriptions, all my partners and affiliates. Go check out the websites that I have up there listed with them. Check out my codes so you can save money. Check it all out. Check out Fishoholic. Great company. All my glasses and everything and some gear I use with them. They have, I believe, some of the best glasses out there for the price. So go check out them. Angler Tungsten, Windscent, Redmond Hunting, Jinx Some Sense. All those people on there. Go over, check them out. Check us out on American Angler Outdoors Network and the Backroads Outdoors TV network as well. Check out the FishAngler app. We're going to be doing some giveaways here soon with FishAngler. I'm trying to work with them to get some stuff out there for you guys. I will say hey to Theo for sure. And what else are we doing here? The bait making, obviously, the giveaways, my watch and wins. I'm trying to go through everything real quick here for you guys. My watch and win videos are, you watch the video, you see when my logo pops up in the video somewhere, you put it in the comment section, the timestamp, and then you get put on a spin wheel and you get a chance to win baits or hats or clothing. During my premieres, I always set a goal as well. If we reach that goal in that premiere, I give usually some kind of clothing away during that premiere. So, you know, keep an eye on that. Watch for that. What else? Website, OFFTHEHOOKOUTDOORS.us. Keep that in mind as well to buy baits off me. That helps the channel as well. We do custom baits, as custom as you can get. Color, plastisol, hardness, softness, whatever you want, we can do. So that's something if you guys are interested in. Definitely give me an shout out on the email. My email's in all my descriptions as well. So, but yeah, guys, please, if you can, go over, check out those lives as well. You'll be impressed. It was a great 3 lives. The first live we did was unbelievable on Friday, and then we had two more, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 was the pond that we started at, but it was overfished. We caught like 10, and then the next one we killed them in again. So make sure you're going and doing that for me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like I said, check out the apparel in my store, and that's linked in the description of the video as well. What else do I got for you guys? That's about it, guys. Just keep an eye out on me. Hit all your notifications to all. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Turn your notifications to all so you can be notified whenever we upload new videos and do giveaways. And like I always say, guys, take a kid fishing or hunting. We want to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations. And we will see ya.